Hey, you all. Girl, let me get this background together. I'm gonna learn how to put the background in. I'm gonna learn how to get the background in, y'all. In just a minute, I'm gonna learn how to get the background in. Uh, but for those who are coming in, thank you so much. We do appreciate you guys coming and dealing with us today. We know it's a lot going on. All right. Okay. Hey guys. Okay, let me do this real quick. I got a lot of new pictures to show. No, that's not it. That's not the one I'm looking for right now. I'm gonna learn how to put my camera the other way too. No shade. Ooh, y'all already know. Okay. Hey y'all, how are you today? Thank y'all for tuning in today. Welcome to 2RealwitRod2centz. It's your boy Rod2centz coming to you live. We got a lot of things to talk about today. Cause there's a lot of shit going on today, and I need y'all to know about it, and I need y'all to hear about it. We're gonna start out first with Diddy. I don't know if y'all remember, I told y'all I'm gonna have to talk about Diddy some more today because yesterday it was a lot going on. So let's start right here. Y'all, today the prosecution went in telling us about how they're gonna get him for sex trafficking and prostitution. I don't know if y'all watched the episode yesterday. Y'all know I told y'all on yesterday that Diddy, if they use this whole case of him beating up Cassie, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. We know he a nothing ass nigga. We know he abused women. We know all this. But that still didn't give us the information that we needed as far as the racketeering and the sex trafficking. Well, now we get into the sex trafficking. We found out a lot of things that was going on behind the scenes that we really didn't know about. Okay, because sex trafficking is, flying someone across to a different country or to a different place in order to use them for sex, right? And we found out that Cassie was booking flights and flying a lot of different men all over the United States and outside of the country for them to have these freak offs. They also were showing pictures of Cassie being beat up. Let me tell y'all something. From what the girl said, Cassie had gashes on her eyes. They had her lip was busted. They couldn't even take her to the regular doctor. They had to take her to the plastic surgeon because what's the surgery? They had to take her to the plastic surgeon because of they didn't want nobody to know, what was going on, and he was still trying to hide it. They also showed text messages of P. Diddy trying to blackmail Cassie, saying if she ever said anything, he was gonna release the videos of them doing the freak offs. It was a lot. It was a lot, y'all, and I'm sorry, but Diddy going to jail. I don't know what he going to jail for. It might not be for racketeering, but sex trafficking, there's a possibility, especially with what's going on today, because they were really breaking it down to let us know, like, how they came up with the sex trafficking. It was given very much. Diddy was at the top. Cassie was at number 2. Then we had some other girl. And then we had the bodyguard named D Block. And I was alleged because I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what the people told me. Yes, so they had a lot of things that were going on that's going to bring in the sex trafficking of it all. I will say, I wonder if Cassie had got a deal for immunity, because Cassie participated in a lot, and the text messages show that Cassie was very involved in everything: the hotel rooms, finding the men, calling the people to get the baby oil. Okay. She was doing a lot. So let them tell that Cassie was number 2. So we're gonna find out tomorrow if the defense is gonna be able to really tie her into all of the things. And if you read back here, if you can see, I'm trying to make this the vertical way, the horizontal way, but I don't know how at this point. But we're trying to see what the defense is gonna do tomorrow. Because right now it looked like Diddy and Cassie were doing this together. And like I said, over here we do not victim shame. I don't be one y'all to think I'm victim shaming. Even though I know a lot of people did not agree with what I was saying yesterday. But what I want the girls to know is, I'm going to say it and I'm going to stand on it. Girl, we know those girls. Y'all know a couple of those girls who are doing a little strange thing for some change and enjoy that lifestyle. If she did enjoy that lifestyle, if she was doing it out of fear, you know, Diddy, you wrong. But if you was doing that because you knew you were getting all that money and all that other shit, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Girl, you did it. I mean, that was just that on that. Let's see what else they were talking about today. What else they were talking about at the Diddy game? Oh, they were talking about how Diddy had met up with Kid Cudi. If y'all know who Kid Cudi is, please tell me. Because I don't know who Kid Cudi is. I don't know him. I don't know this man. I ain't never seen this man. If that man was sitting right next to me on the bus, I wouldn't know who the hell he was. But apparently, when Cassie found out that Diddy was messing around with Kid Cudi, Diddy made them have a round table. Baby, they had a table. And Kid Cudi, Cassie, a security guard, and Diddy was had a conversation. And go for everywhere. That threw me off with that shit. But yes, so Kid Cudi asked Diddy about his car, and Diddy said he didn't know about that man's car. But they also had showed a message where Diddy had told Cassie that he was gonna unalive Kid Cudi if he found out they were playing with each other. So I didn't, you know, I just felt that was kind of crazy because we do know that Kid Cudi car got blew up. Okay, but that man said Diddy said he didn't know about that car, but we know he was lying because we got the message showing that he said it, right? What else were they showing? See what else they were talking about. And if y'all got any questions, y'all just let me know, child. Oh yes. Oh, this was the worst part though. The worst part was when she said that she had all kind of UTIs. She had UTIs that she couldn't even get rid of because of the baby oil. You know, you're not supposed to use baby oil as a lubricant. So once you this missed yeah, few minutes. Let me see, cause somebody writes crazy shit. Okay, we gonna block him. Let's block this man, cause we don't know who he is and why he keep asking me if I'm Arabian or Perusian or whatever that shit is. Get out of here, that bullshit. Get out of here. But yeah, Cassie said she had all kind of UTIs that she couldn't even get rid of. She had sores in her mouth. It was a lot. It was a lot that she said. And I felt sorry for her at the time. But, you know, what can we do? If they prove that he was guilty, they're going to get him. If not, they not. Because like I said, from what we hearing, everything sounded like everybody was doing what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. And now everybody want to make Sean Combs to be this crazy man. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not on nobody's side. I do not condone in sexual violence, physical violence. But like I said, we have to make sure that we get that all out there. So, yes. So Cassie is spilling all the tea. And she's telling, why did they ask him? Well, they don't want Cassie's husband in the courtroom because he did make some physical threats to Diddy. You know, before Cassie got that settlement, before he settled with Cassie, in them 24 hours, her husband had went online and posted he about their life and he ain't finna play with Diddy. And so the people asked him, they said they really didn't want him around because they didn't know how the situation was gonna play out with him being in the courtroom and, you know, and the stuff that they were showing. Because they weren't showing videos of the freak-offs because I guess the prosecution said that they didn't want to re-traumatize the victims. But they showed the pictures of Cassie beat up with her head busted, her lip busted, and all that, but whatever. They didn't want to re-traumatize the victims, so they didn't show. Oh, and they also didn't want the videos and the pictures to get leaked to the press. They didn't want us to see them, which I feel like we should be able to see it. Why not? Y'all saying all this shit about this man, we should be able to see it. Because I told y'all yesterday, in court of public opinion, Diddy is done. It don't matter if he guilty, not guilty, whatever. In court of public opinion, Diddy is done. We seen him football kick that girl in the highway, and to come to find out, she was leaving. It was a freak out going on in the hotel when he came out and ran to get her. So it's a lot. Again, this Diddy case is gonna be talked about for quite some time. But I'm glad that the prosecution is finally working up to tie us in. Because like I said, with them using this tape and this video of him beating up Cassie, he's a woman beater, which is not a good thing. But that's a domestic violence case. That's not, you know. But they also said something about Diddy would have the strippers and him pee out in this lady's mouth and pee out in her. And he also would have her go in another room and put the cream on her nipples. I don't know. But as far as right now, we ain't heard nothing about him messing with the men. But we do know there is one prostitute that they said Cassie named like 15 prostitutes that she used because they used them so frequently. So they all had to have big things. So we do know Diddy like big things. But you know, all the homosexuals love big things. No shame. I love a big thing when it comes to it. But you know, him being Diddy, it's crazy to actually hear those words come out of her mouth. Because Cassie went into a lot of details. But like I said, it don't look like he was forcing nobody to do nothing. Well, except Cassie. Because if she didn't do what he wanted her to do, you know, like I said, they got the text message of him blackmailing to expose her and all that. But I'm thinking, how can he expose her without exposing himself? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he exposed her and he were with her, he'll be exposed too. And I don't think he ever want to be exposed, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to look at things from both sides, y'all. No shade. I didn't, you know, I understand the power dynamic. I do. But I'm just trying to see from both sides. Like I said, this is somebody's life, and this man got kids, and he got people that he's taking care of. So we got to make sure before we go in, we have to really hear. But like I said, again, I'm glad the prosecution is working in the sex trafficking. We ain't got to the racketeering part. Okay, we ain't got to the racketeering part. But it was a line for the people. Diddy was one, and Cassie was number two, which brings in the whole sex trafficking and flying the boys and booking the flights and the rooms across the street. If y'all go look up sex trafficking, it does that. Even if the sex is consensual, and if the parties agree, it is illegal to fly people all around the world so you can screw on them. It's illegal. I didn't know that. Because we ain't talking about me, we talking about Diddy. But yeah, I didn't know that, y'all. But yeah, that's all I got for Diddy today. That's all I got for Diddy today. But I do got some more stuff going on. Let me see, y'all. I got to make sure that I get the right pictures. Yeah. Y'all, let's talk about my girl, Nene Leakes. Listen, I'm so happy that Nene Leakes is being so consistent with her shows. You know, last week, the information really for her show kind of picked up last week when she had Cynthia on there. Because we really wanted to see her and Cynthia together. We wanted them to have those conversations about what happened. And don't forget, y'all, at 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday, it is always shot o'clock. So make sure y'all have y'all shot. I'm a little behind, but I'm going to take me one out. I'm so used to being on Bigo that if y'all notice, I would dip out the camera because I really don't know what you can do on YouTube. And like I told y'all yesterday, I'm trying to use as less profanity as I can because it's my mouth and I'm grown and I like to, I like to curse. If you don't drink, smoke a blunt, whatever you do, whatever your vice is, do what you do. But yeah, so Nene had Tamar Braxton on the other day. And Tamar is a shady little queen. She had conversations about Tamar. She had conversations about her and Tony, why she blocked her. She had conversations about Candy. But what everybody is talking about is the Lonnie Love situation. Because for some reason, Tamar do not like Lonnie Love. Because like when Nene asked her about Lonnie Love, she just started calling this girl all kind of big back Cadillacs, which everybody is mad about. Girl, like, people be talking about fat people all the time. Y'all kill me. Like, girl, people talk about me being a smaller person. Girl, people get talked about. But I guess this is coming from her, and they know Tamar is always controversial. They felt some kind of way. We didn't care. It didn't bother me. And Nene also said that they offered her Lonnie Love's position on The Real. How would y'all have felt about Nene being on The Real? Because, she did do a guest hosting appearance. But she said the reason why she had to turn it down was because of she was on The Real Housewives of Atlanta at the time. Which just shows you how long ago that really was. Because Nene ain't been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta for a very, very long time. But yeah, so I just want to give the Nene Leakes show a shout out because we love Nene. And we know this Real Housewives of Atlanta ain't going to work without her being on it. No shade. They're going to need to get something together. But yeah. Nene Leakes, she doing her show once a week. I think it's every Wednesday. I'm going to find out the times because let's start with Nene on The Real. Yeah, I think The Real probably would have lasted. If Nene was on it, I think The Real would have lasted a lot longer than it did. What y'all think? Please make sure y'all, when y'all come in this room, please make sure y'all are subscribing. Y'all are sharing this live. Y'all are commenting. I do want y'all to interact with me. I do want y'all to tell me the things that y'all want to talk about. Right now, I'm talking about the things that I'm interested in. I am a huge fan of Nene Leakes. And I can say this, because I tell y'all 2 things can be true at one time. Nene was very problematic at the end of the series. She was very problematic at the end of her run on Housewives of Atlanta. But also, put some respect on that lady name. Put some respect on that lady name. If it wasn't for Nene Leakes, Bravo would not be the network that it is today. And we can argue all day, but I don't argue because I'm always right. When nobody checking for the Orange County girls like that, we watched them. We liked them girls, but we weren't checking for them like that. We weren't checking for the Real Housewives until we seen Nene and Kim Zolciak doing their big ones. And we'll even throw Sheree in there too. It was the black girls that got it popping. Hence, all these other shows started coming into play. So, yeah, throw some respect on her name. I feel like Nene feel like she deserves some respect, and she should get it. Because the white girl, we ain't going to put it in the race. We talking about the Nene Leakes show. But yeah, y'all go follow the Nene Leakes show on YouTube and go check her out, her interview out with Tamar and the rest of the girls. Because it's like 5 episodes. She done did like 5 episodes. So y'all go check her out, see what y'all thinking about the Nene Leakes show. And y'all write the Bravo people. Bravo people. The Housewives of Atlanta don't look like it's going to work out until y'all bring Nene back. And I know y'all trying to reel her back in because y'all don't pay attention, but I do. Y'all know she settled the lawsuit with Bravo. They came to some kind of settlement, and now she's working in NBC Universal Studios spaces again. Because they wasn't letting her do nothing. But she's working again. So they're trying to ease us back in there, and they're trying to see how this season going to go. And from the looks of it, this season is not going to go too well, sweetheart. Because the ratings are getting lower and lower. Okay? So, yeah, we can, y'all can let that go. Like, we really don't care. We do know, let's move on, y'all. We're going to move on. So, what we're actually about to talk about now is my girls from the Housewives. We're going to really, oh, shit. Y'all, I'm sorry. I told y'all. This is something new to me. I'm learning every day. Look, I'm learning every day how to deal with all this stuff, y'all. And I don't mind it. Look, I don't mind it one bit. Give me a second. Oh, well, girl, you can't even see it. Girl, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I told y'all I'm going to start trying to do a little more reviews on them because I do want to help them and I do like them. But, you know, like I said, it's not giving very much entertaining the way I need it to be. Even though I live for Shamia, love Portia, living for Angela. Because this episode was not, Angela was meeting with everybody. Angela is Sheree. They done replaced Sheree with Angela Oakley. Because all she been doing is stirring up shit this whole episode. So let me tell y'all how the episode first starts out. Now the episode starts out being real messy. Real messy. Because you got Shamia and Portia done met up with Ralph. Now Portia and Ralph playing like they don't know nothing about them coming to there and them all being together. But I feel like it was a lie too. They knew it. They knew that Shamia knew that Portia was coming, and I feel like Ralph did too. So they sit down, and Ralph is talking about he want to create another podcast. Which, why is he reaching out to Shamia about doing it? All these people in Atlanta, you reaching out to Shamia, and you know Shamia on this show with your wife, but whatever. But the Kings and Queens podcast is what he talking about with Shamia. Shamia said she want to know the tea. Shamia came for the tea. She wanted to know if Ralph thought that that Drew was fucking Dennis. Can I say fucking? I said it. But yeah, she wanted to know if they were screwing. And Ralph said he don't know. Ralph said, as far as he knew, she messed with somebody else, and that other person was Ty. And Ty is the girl that's on Basketball Wives, who we're going to talk about later. You know, that's the one that used to be messing with Mimi from Love and Hip Hop. Now she on Basketball Wives. Let's make that make. How you the basketball wife and you the basketball? I digress. Let's talk about the housewife. So yes, they get to talking and going talking about Drew and Dennis, and then Portia walks in because see Portia wasn't there at first. Portia came in later. Like I'm telling you, the whole thing was a setup. I knew it because they both had to go on camera and do on the green screen and say they didn't know each other were there, which we knew y'all know each other were gonna be there. So Portia still feeling some kind of way about Dennis slinging hot dogs and being a producer now. So she finds the chance to tell Ralph that she shows Ralph a text message between Dennis and Drew. And apparently that we didn't see the text message. And don't lie and say y'all seen it because we didn't see it. So I don't believe it until I see it. What Portia said was Drew was trying to give Dennis some of that box. And Dennis said he wanted his bread. Now, hey, I like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know, don't care, but it just gave very much storyline, and we making this up, and that's why ain't nobody really feeling the housewife, because girl, it's not giving very much. It's giving very much forced drama, and we don't like forced drama. We like natural shit. We like it natural. We don't do forced drama. Okay, we like natural drama, and that's what it was giving very much. Oh, we need something to talk about. And because I don't even believe Ralph cared if Dennis is messing with Drew. I know Portia cared. Why she cared, I don't know, but I believe she cared. What happened then? Yeah, Dennis, she showed the text message to Dennis because we didn't see him, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't understand why we didn't get to see him. But okay, I digress. Okay. So then, after this scene, the next scene goes to Angela Oakley and Kelly meeting up. They want to talk about what happened on the last episode. Whenever Kelly had yelled, when Kelly had yelled out, "Do the world know about that baby that Charles Oakley got?" So they want to sit around. They basically discussing the rumors about the baby and what Wendy Williams said. Because I don't know if y'all noticed a few months back, a clip had resurfaced of Wendy Williams on her show. Shout out to Wendy Williams, saying that she had met Angela Oakley. And Angela Oakley had tried to convince her to stay with Kelvin or Kevin, whatever the hell her husband name is, because we don't know at this point. To stay with Kevin because just because he was having a baby, that meant nothing. This is for the women out there. Never trust a bitch that'll tell you some shit like that. And I know women that their husbands have had babies on them, and that ain't none of my business either, but this just shows the insecurity for me. If your husband is so reckless and lackluster that he is out there, not only is he banging other bitches raw, he impregnate them. Girl, your man ain't shit, and I'm here to tell you. And that's from Rod2centz. Your man ain't shit. He out there getting the girls pregnant, and then she said she took him back. But back to them girls. Basically, what Angela is saying is she did tell Wendy that, but she was talking about her oldest daughter, daddy, not Charles. But I'm thinking like, girl, but you wouldn't have clarified that. You wouldn't have clarified that from the beginning. And why would you feel comfortable enough to tell this lady to stay with her husband after he just made a baby on her? Like, girl, are you fucking kidding me? You sound crazy. So, so basically Kelly was apologizing about, what she said, and she didn't mean no harm, and then she gave Angela a sideways compliment. Like, she was saying that, what'd she say? She said, oh, that's the wrong picture. She said that the reason why her and Angela were getting into it because Britt Edie is her friend. And I'm going to ride with my friend. And I get it. You ride with your homegirl, because I'm going to ride with mine. Bitch, when my friend called me, if it's time to go, we finna go. Ain't no questions to ask. Now, if they wrong, we'll talk about that, and I'll beat their ass when we get back from where we came from destroying the rest of the shit from the other people. But when you have a friend, I'm that kind of friend. I'm going to ride with you regardless. And if y'all can tell, I'm a little tipsy right now, but hey, we're going to get through it. We are, because we are strong, and these are the 2centers, and this is too real. So I'm going to come on drunk sometime, a little bit loaded. But I'm going to still give y'all the information y'all need. But anyway, they were talking about the Charles baby, and then she started talking about Shamia and Portia. This the forced drama. This is where I see the politics of it all, the show of it all. I see bringing Shamia on the show and then bringing Portia on the show. I knew they were going to try and set up an issue between the girls. Okay, and they used the new charade, which is this bitch Angela, to bring it out. So she telling Kelly that Shamia don't feel like she could shine with Portia around, and Portia didn't want her on the Housewives, and all this weird ass about nothing ass talk that ain't got nothing to do with them, mind you. But again, she was telling her, so Kelly was like, oh no, wow, ew, wow, yeah, all that bullshit, okay? So once after they talk about that, we move on to the next scene. I'm telling you, the next scene was Angela meeting up with somebody. Oh no, we did get a little Britt Edie today. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all can see her. Y'all probably can't even see her. I love Britt Edie, y'all. I'm enjoying her, and the only reason that I'm buying, the only reason why I'm feeling Britt Edie, I love her relationship with her family. I feel like out of all the girls, the new girls anyway, Britt Edie is the only one who's really been keeping it a buck. Like, she really showing what she got going on. And I enjoy that about her. Because we haven't seen her talk, but Shamia said that she talked about her little, girl, I almost said retarded. I don't know why we want to say that word. She had talked about Shamia Child, which is mentally challenged. Is that the word we use now? What's the word that they use for retarded people now? Is it mentally challenged? Is mentally challenged. Okay, yeah, so yeah, she was a little. The baby is mentally challenged, and she said Britt Edie talked about the child, but we haven't seen it yet. But what I have seen is Britt Edie trying to make amends with her family, trying to make sure that you know her family is back together because her family used to work with her. So I do love the family dynamic of it all. I really do. I enjoyed it. She talked about getting her sister and her husband to see eye to eye because apparently when Britt Edie got married to her husband, her sister said that she abandoned him. So they working on that. So I enjoy Britt Edie for that. But that's all really she had really gave this episode. I don't even think we even seen it on them all. So after Britt was talking about that, here go Angela again. I'm telling y'all, this whole episode was about Angela Oakley. And Angela Oakley was stirring up the shit. I'm telling you. So after she met with Kelly and told Kelly what Shamia said, she met with Portia. Now her and Portia, they went to her one of her rental properties. Because y'all know Angela got a lot of rental properties in Atlanta. She said she had like 6 of them. And she showed one of them on the show. The money that she asked for, ain't nobody buying it. Ain't nobody buying them houses. No, ma'am. We don't want them. Or they don't want them. They don't need them. And they probably wish you wouldn't even put them on the market. Because a lot of that shit look run down. Because Kelly was reading the hell out of their house when she got in there. But anyway, she invites Portia over to one of her rental properties. Her and Portia want to play tennis. Then they get to talking. Portia started talking about Drew because Angela asked Portia if there's any way her and Drew will be able to work out anything or a scenario or whatever. And Portia was like, no, not really. I mean, it's really nothing to work out. And she get to tell her about how when she told Ralph and Angela was like, no ma'am. She don't believe it. It's a lie. She said that's why she didn't invite Portia to her real house because any bitch that I say they'll sleep with my husband, no, they ain't got no morals or no sense. Now that's her words, not mine. Talk to Angela about that. But they sit over there and play friendly with each other all day long. And then it got tricky when she brought up Shamil. See, this is when I knew the bullshit was. I knew this was a setup. I knew it was a setup when she started telling Portia that Shamil had said this, and that, and Shamil ain't said that. Shamil did not tell this lady nothing about she couldn't shine because Portia was shining and Portia didn't want her. That's not what she said. And she actually clarified that shit later on. But it was just given very much, bravo. Why is y'all trying to get these folks into it? It showed, it seeps of setup, it's set up of storyline, it's set up that y'all needed them to get into it. And we really not trying to see Portia and Shamil again. I don't want to see it. I don't know about y'all, girl. I don't want to see them get into it. Because I feel like, I mean, they both on the show, and I'm pretty sure Portia can pay more than Shamil because they got to, before they start paying Shamil all that money, they got to see if she going to work for the girls. You know, they got to see if it's going to work. And right now, the ratings for the Housewives is terrible. So y'all welcome for me putting this out there for my little 25 views or even talk about you all. Because y'all really not getting no ratings. Because we don't want to see no fake shit. We want to see the real of the real. It's called the Real Housewives. These are called reality shows. And a lot of the girls have got out of creating real content. They trying to set up stories and make stories happen that don't naturally happen. And us as viewers that been watching and been spectating and commentating on this shit for 10, 15 years, however long y'all been on air, girl, we can see it. And we don't want no part of that. Because Shamil and Portia should not be into it about nothing. Because, girl, they friends. And the information that's coming back from the girls, they lying. Okay? So, yeah, after Angela told Portia what Shamil had said, Portia had put the fan over her face. I guess we were supposed to feel like she was crying and she was upset, child. And it hit her feelings. But she did say that, you know, she had a dream cast of Housewives and Shamil was on it. She has been nothing but supportive of Shamil, and I believe that. I believe that. I don't believe that Portia had no reason to hate on Shamia. I mean, well, she could hate on Shamia because Shamia lived in Kim Zolciak old house. And it don't have no address. It just called Sterling Hall. And, you know, she wanted to marry the rich African. And the rich African was a scammer. And now he and I. So she could be upset about it. And I could get it. Girl, I'm going to have my African prince and you got yours. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But, yeah. So Portia explained herself and told how she felt. And she's really upset about Shamia even saying those things. Even though Shamia didn't say them. We're going to keep telling the truth. Shamia didn't say that shit. She didn't say that. They lied. And I just don't like it. So then, you know, she tells Angela about her having a Pampered by Portia event, which is Portia's sheet line. She got some sheets. Right? I don't know. Pampered by Portia. Because they was in lingerie and they were doing everything but laying on sheets at the Portia by Pamper review. But what I will say is this. This is what I like about Shamia. You see that face Shamia making right there? Shamia did not have time for that. She was not going to play with them. And I'm going to tell you this, Portia. Girl, all that being nonchalant, all that nice, nasty shit, Shamia was not playing with you. For one, Shamia said, all this shit that came back, because mind you, they done got, well, let me frame it for you. They done got to this event. Everybody got their lingeries on. They doing their massages and body oil. Everything good. Then Kelly, her little chipmunk looking ass, even though we love Kelly. But that little chipmunk looking ass bitch, she gonna call Shamia to the back and tell Shamia what Angela told her. And Shamia like, girl, I didn't tell her. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. So Shamia irritated because, you know, she had to tell Shamia what Portia had said, which I don't think Portia said nothing wrong at the time. I didn't feel that she said nothing wrong. I felt like she was just, you know, like she was shocked that Shamia would say all this, even though, I'm going to say it again, Shamia didn't say that. But, you know, by other people bringing it back and he's all being messy, that's how it came out. So Shamia was like, so Angela was they was doing like, what do you call it? Like a little sister circle, and the girls was telling everybody how they feel and how they was feel about each other. Mind you, they supposed to be telling one person how they feel about them, and you know why they admire them and all that shit. Girl, it gets to Kelly. Kelly, she admires Shamia and Portia, and she hate the fact that Shamia feel like she can't shine with Portia and all this. And Shamia sitting there like, girl, who said that? Who's that? What? I didn't say that. So she asked Portia if her and Shamia could have a conversation. Portia instantly came in it wrong because, mind you, I understood Portia at that moment because Portia was looking like, here these hoes go. Here these hoes go, trying to set up a storyline. Because y'all got to think, Portia been doing this for years. I could read her face. She's like, oh, here they go. They want to do it. We supposed to be having an event where I'm pampering y'all and catering to y'all and y'all having a good time. Y'all want to get me and my friend into it. So mine, because after Kelly told Shamia all this shit, Shamia was irritated for the rest of the time. She was irritated for the rest of the time, and they were going to be relaxing and laying down, and Shamia was sitting up looking just like that the whole time toward Portia. Because she want to know why the fuck these people are able to tell you something about me, and girl, you ain't called and told me. Because I'm your friend, and then anytime somebody say something about you, I'm shutting it down. And I'm going to instantly call you and tell you what they said. I'm on Shamia's side with that. Because Portia, if me and you best friends, say me and you get into it, and if they say you said, I'm instantly going to call you. Like, girl, now what happened? So we can get it clarified, because one thing I don't realize people don't understand is, for me, I'm a real nigga. Like, so I don't like people seeing me and my lover, me and my friend get into it. Not no more anyway. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have that on the back end, because in public, we always supposed to have each other back. Always. I don't give a damn. You can be dead wrong. I'm dead wrong. We got our back. But when we get in the enclosure of our homes or our own personal space where we together, where my ass stand, lay me out. Okay? And I'm going to lay your ass out too. Because, bitch, you could have got me killed, fuck, whatever. But Shamil was right when she was like, girl, I didn't even know this conversation took place. And she was like, Angela, because they didn't show the whole conversation because I didn't hear nothing about the Portia not coming to Shamil wedding. But there's context. Shamil had a wedding in Atlanta too. And Portia was at the wedding. She didn't go to the wedding in Africa. Okay? Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Girl, why you gotta get married in Africa too? I don't know why all the Atlanta girls want to have a wedding in Atlanta and then go have one in Africa. Girl, the folks don't know y'all. Y'all, they do not know you. So you all over there. But whatever. And Portia got to saying basically all the shit that was said about her from Angela that Shamil told her. And Shamil like, well, girl, whenever y'all decide to let me talk, because I ain't said nothing. Okay? I ain't said nothing. So how you gonna tell me what I said? Because I have never felt that Portia didn't want Shamil on this show. I never felt she never wanted her on the show. I never felt like Portia was envious of her. Because if she didn't want her on the show, why would she bring her on? Like, Portia brought her to the Housewives of Atlanta franchise. She brought her. She made her a name on that platform anyway. So why wouldn't she want her on there? Like, it don't make sense. Now, if there's something going on behind the scenes, I don't know. But I'm saying, I'm sure Portia Portia looks slow, so she might have not thought about it. But I'm thinking, a normal person would think, like, girl, she might end up becoming a housewife, especially if she got the housewife lifestyle. And it's no shade. Shamil is basically shitting on all y'all. If we really want to talk about it, she is eating y'all all up. So anyway, so Shamil was like, the fact that, girl, you would believe something that somebody said and not even talk to me about it, girl, I ain't got time for it. I'm not going to play with you. Every time somebody say something about you, I'm on their neck. And when they say something about me, girl, you playing nonchalant. Like you don't even know what the hell going on. No, ma'am. That's not going to work for me. And I'm with you, Shamil. But I'm going to tell you something else too, Shamil. I also seen, girl, you were playing for the camera, and I ain't like that. I ain't like everybody laying down, getting their spiritual healing, and you sitting up looking like that, even though your mug was beat and your hair was skewed. Okay. But you was sitting looking like that. Girl, you were giving for the camera, and we don't be liking it. We don't like old camera time on there. I don't like it. But you was right in where you stood in the situation. But you was just doing too much. Everybody was laying down, and then Kelly done brought her little munchkin looking ass over there and trying to talk to you while everybody else is in meditation. Girl, we is supposed to be at peace right now. What is y'all doing talking? And Portia got to get up and tell y'all to shut up. That don't make no damn sense. But whatever. So yeah. So basically the show went off, and after them getting into it, and next week or next Sunday we're gonna see her and Portia have a sit down, which I really don't care for. Because like I said, I feel Portia. I really do. Like, girl, why is you letting them play with us? Girl, we have been friends since kids. Why is you even letting them play with us? Girl, we know what it is. And I don't think Portia is like ignoring or trying to belittle Shamil. I think she just like, girl, you really falling into it. That's what I feel. She feel like Shamil really falling into it. And I just don't think she got time for that. Portia just ain't with that. No shade. Next, y'all, let's talk about the basketball wives. Y'all want to talk about the basketball girls? Let's talk about the basketball wives. So, basketball wives. And can I be honest, y'all, before we start talking about this? I really don't care for these hoes. Not one of them. I live for they brought Shawnee. I told y'all this yesterday. They brought Shawnee, not Shawnee O'Neal, but Jackie's daughter, Chantel. They call her Shawnee. I live they brought her on the show. This week we got into the new girls. And I remember, if y'all remember yesterday, I was telling y'all they got another new girl on there, and I didn't know her name because they hadn't shown much of her. Well, they showed her yesterday, only for a brief second, so we waiting to find out who the hell she really is. But I do know it's Brittany's friend, and her name is Denise, the light-skinned lady. I'm going to show y'all a picture of her, too. But we get started with Basketball Wives with Brandy, Ty, and Evelyn meeting up at some restaurant, some store, somewhere. They meeting up, and let me see. I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it. Maybe I got it. Yeah, so they meets up, and they want to talk about Brandy and her husband, which we don't give a fuck about. I don't understand why we have Brandy on this show. I don't. I've never liked Brandy. And I'm sorry to the girls that are friends of Brandy. I don't like her. She do too much. Everything is so dramatic and so over exaggerated when it comes to her. And I don't like that. But a lot of people say that about me too. So a lot of y'all don't like me. But I mean, it's just annoying to me. They was and they wanted to talk about Ty and Ming. So for y'all who don't know, because I said this earlier, you know, Ty is Ming from I Love Hip Hop Atlanta ex-girlfriend. So she also used to go to the girl Ming that I told y'all yesterday that I don't really see it for. Here go Ty right here, y'all. That's Ty. And mind you, if I was bumping coochies, I promise she could bump mine. But since I don't swing that way and I'm not a lesbiana, I'm good. But Ty is very attractive, and she ended up meeting with Brandy and Evelyn, and she was ended up telling them like, you know, her and Ming were together. They moved to LA together, and they were supposed to be having a baby, getting married, moving in, and then all of a sudden, when Drew Sidora, which clocked into you, Drew gets storylines everywhere. I ain't mad at you, Drew, but mind you, I forgot to even talk about you on with the Housewives of Atlanta, cause I don't care for you that much. But yeah, they talking about Drew. Ming said that that Ty was cheating on her with Drew, and we don't know that for sure, but whatever. But yeah, so they talked about, and they also talked about Jennifer. Now Evelyn saying that she went and looked up because Evelyn got a lot of time to be looking up stuff. I don't understand why she's so obsessed with Jen and Christian. It makes no sense to me. Girl, ain't you got some business? Girl, ain't you got to call her cousin so he can give you some more? Like, I don't understand why she is so invested in this lady life. But now she's saying they not really married. That's her boyfriend. And, yeah, Jennifer can kiss her ass. And she also said about Jennifer bringing up her daughter. Because, you know, Evelyn can talk about this woman's husband all she want to. But Jennifer can't talk about her daughter. Because she ain't got no kid. Shit, me. I would have went in on Shanice's ass. No shade. So next, you got Ming and Jackie meeting up, y'all. They both be going for a hike. And they both be talking. You know, they both be getting to know each other. The girls getting to know each other. Ming and Jackie started talking about what happened last week at the Friendsgiving. Ming feels some kind of way because Jennifer left her at the Friendsgiving after Evelyn started attacking her. My thing is this, and that's why it comes to this friendship shit. Y'all not really friends. You attack my friend finna go, I'm leaving with her. Like, what am I here for? I don't fuck with you, hoe. That's my friend. Jennifer the only one you know. So why you stay? I mean, it wasn't like they was giving you camera time because Evelyn was taking all the camera time because she was talking so much shit about Jennifer and her husband. So why did you even stay there? But she said she was upset about it and she felt some kind of way and she wanted to get to know the girls for who they is outside of Gina, which is respectful. I'm a person like that too. If you ain't never did nothing to me, I don't give a damn what. If you didn't do nothing too bad to the next bitch, that ain't got to do with me. Me and you is not going to fall out. I'm not going to be mean to you. I'm not going to mistreat you because of what you did or you and somebody else experienced. Because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And you will do it to me because hopefully you'll know, hold on, play with me like that. You know? Hopefully I give off the vibe, hold on, play with me like that. But yeah. So they got to talking about the Friendsgiving, how Jennifer left Ming at the table. And then Jackie started telling Ming, you know, because Ming asked Jackie if she wanted to know about her. She got to telling her about how long she been married to Doug, which she been married to Doug for 30 years. And she got to telling her about her daughter Shawnee getting married and not inviting her to the wedding. My thing is this, y'all. Girl, what have Jackie done to those kids? Don't none of her kids like her. You know the little slow one said Jackie was like her in closets, and Shawnee is married. She is married and been married for about 2 years, and the Jackie still has never met her husband. What? How in the hell do your child go get married, have a baby with the man, and you ain't never met him, ain't never laid eyes on him? That says something, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but to me, that say them kids don't like that lady, or they don't want no part of that lady. It's something about Jackie they don't like, because they are like, even when Shani had called Dougie, you know, Dougie done grew up now, and he was really shading Jackie the whole time they was on the phone with each other. So it's like, girl, what have you done to these children for them not to like you and to be with somebody and not even want you around them? I could not imagine being with somebody for a long period of time and my mama not even know who it is. See, cause my mama know when I'm gonna go do a date, baby. When I'm gonna go whore, my mama know. I turn my location on. Cause baby, if something happened to me, I want somebody to know where the hell I'm at. Cause I don't tell too many people that I deal with. So my mother, that's my girl. No shade. I tell my mama everything. What happened next? Oh yeah. So, and they were supposed to be inviting Jennifer to hike with them, but they ended up calling Jennifer on the phone. They called Jennifer on the phone, her and Christian on the phone, and Christian was like, Jennifer like, no, I don't feel like coming to walk with y'all because Evelyn made me mad. Which I'm thinking like, girl, but Evelyn ain't even there. It's your friend and your other friend. But I guess they need a reason. She just didn't feel like coming. She wanted to be with her man. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Be with your man. Christian said he want to talk to Jackie. Because he said that Jackie, he said that he don't understand why Evelyn got such a hard up for him and why Evelyn stay in his business. Because he don't know her. Like, she don't know him. He don't know her. Why is she still talking about him? And I agree. I agree. Girl, that ain't none of your business. Leave them folks alone. She said, and that's when Jennifer told Jackie, she keeps talking about my man being a felon, but her daughter had a baby with a felon. Moving on. So the next scene is Ty and Ming linking up. Okay? They go sitting down to have dinner. I told y'all they had moved to LA together and they supposed to be getting married and having babies and things. And it's given very much Ming a whore, Ty a whore, and they don't really need to be together. Because Ming got to talk about how Ty has spent 3,000 hours a month on the phone with Drew Sidora. And what was they talking about? So that hurt Ming that Ty was on the phone with Drew Sidora every month for 3,000 hours and they were supposed to be together. And then Ty had to let her know. You said I'm on the phone with Drew, but you done went out on vacation with some man. And y'all done got drunk, got high, and messed with each other. But you mad because I was on the phone. Because I was on the phone, you was actually across seas getting pounded out by some dude and not my dildo. So it's given very much, we don't know why they here. Because they are part of nothing basketball. And Ty used to be a basketball player. And Ming is, she got a beauty line or something. They said she got, I forgot what her business is. But congratulations on your business, young lady. We love black if you are black. Because you look Chinese or something with all the surgery you done had. But hey. But yeah, they set up and they wanted to talk about how they were going to end up moving forward with their relationship. I think Ty is still trying to be with Ming. And Ming is a whore. And she like coming up with this excuse about Drew Sidora to negate the fact that she went and laid up in another country with a man and got you know, messed around and all that other things. let's see. The next thing, Jackie met up with Evelyn, with Jen and Christian. Now I told y'all yesterday, I feel like the girls was really giving Christian a hard time because they was acting like, they was like, oh, he went to jail. He did 15 days. He didn't do 5 years. But come to find out, Carl's cousin, which is Evelyn baby daddy cousin, was telling the truth because he showed the text message. But what we always have to do, we have to put things into perspective, right? So, because we seen his text message, even though we didn't see Portia's, y'all remember I said, we seen Christian. So basically, she had contacted him about doing some insider trading because that's what he do. His fee is $1,500. You have to fund your own portfolio. Anybody that knows anything about trading, y'all know what I'm talking about. He does the trading for you for a fee of $1,500, but you have to put the money up for all your investing in your trades. She never gave him the money. But where the situation got tricky for me was, she started talking about dealing with her account and trading, and then she started texting this man about, I don't do well with people who talk shit about my friends, and you don't fight women and I do, but I do. And I'm thinking like, girl, y'all must know each other. Because it ain't no business person, no business relationship where I'm texting the person I'm doing business with, or especially that I just gave money to do something for me, about fighting his wife or his girlfriend about your cousin baby mama. It was just real confusing. But he did admit she is entitled to a refund. You should have gave her the refund back already. But let him tell you he didn't know nothing about her wanting the refund because she just brought that up whenever they start filming. Clock that T. So anyway, long story short, Jennifer Austin brung that shit up. She said it again. She said that Evelyn keeps talking about this felon. But Shanice got a baby by a felon. And y'all, in case y'all don't know, the felon she talking about is the Game, the rapper. The rapper, the Game, just had a baby with Evelyn Lozada's daughter, Shanice. And allegedly, the Game had hit Evelyn first. Because her and the Game around the same age. Evelyn her 50 something, 40 something. So yeah, they all around the same age. But anyway, so she said that, and Jackie was like, oh Lord, why would you say something about Evelyn's daughter? You know Evelyn go crazy about her daughter. I'm thinking, well, I go crazy about my husband. Like, I don't understand, like, why she could say something about, whatever, but I guess this is the basketball wives of it all. What's next? This part that I don't care about. Brandy got on the phone with Jason. Jason tried to flirt with her, and she was like, she didn't care. Moving on. Shanice, Evelyn, and Ming they met up. I'm gonna tell you the only thing I don't really fuck with Chantel about, like, or Shani, whatever y'all wanna call her. I don't give a damn how much beef I got with my mama. Ain't no other hoe gonna sit around and talk about her. Ain't no hoe gonna sit around and talk about my mama. I don't give a damn. If my mama could have just beat the hell out of me 5 minutes ago, and I call her everything but a child of God. Bitch, you better watch your mouth. So that's my mama. And I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I respect that, she trying to be neutral and get the girls, have her own relationship with the girls. But, girl, these girls done did your mama dirty for the last umpteen years the basketball wife been on. So I would go in looking at all them hoes like, bitch, play with me, you want to. But y'all ain't gonna talk about my mama. Keep the comments about my mama to a minimum until I'm not around. And that's on God. No shade. But they had their kikis and kakas and fafas and whatever the fuck they were doing. And Chantel tell them that she want to have an event. She want to redo the event of the Friendsgiving that her mama did last week. And Evelyn, that's when Evelyn started talking about Jennifer and her husband not being married. Ming says she don't want no smoke with Evelyn right now because she don't really want to be in it. Her name Bennett, she ain't in it. So she didn't really have too much to say while Evelyn was sitting up there reading the hell out of Jennifer. And Jennifer, her friend. Okay? So we gets down to the park. The little event that Shawnee's having. And it is a Ninja Warrior game thing. It's a game thing that they having. So it's like a obstacle course. So all the girls get there. Jen is there. Evelyn is there. They ready. They all play the games. They doing a big one. Playing the games. After the game over, they go sit down at the table. Now, we knew when they went to sit down at this table, it was going to be... I don't know why they could have just left home after, because they all sweating and musty. I don't want to sit down and talk to y'all after I done played all day and done sweated and musty and ran through things. I ain't want to sit down. Hell, I eat when I get home. What am I sitting here for? But, of course, we're producing a reality show, and we know we got Jackie here, so we need to bring up some shit that ain't nobody got nothing to do with. But these two women. Jackie says that there's tension in the room and Jennifer and Evelyn need to talk. And she wants Jennifer to tell Evelyn what she said when it comes to Shanice's baby daddy is a felon. So Jennifer said, well, what I said was, girl, you keep hollering about Christian is a felon, but your daughter just had a baby with a felon. And I'm like, girl, you ate that. She ate that for me. She ate it for me. Because that's the truth. And I know a lot of people don't like to live in reality and don't like the truth. But that was the truth. That wasn't a read. That was a factual statement. The game has felons. Multiple felons, I believe. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying. I believe, but we can look that up too. But he has multiple felons. So, girl, what are we talking about? So Evelyn got going on a rant talking about some, oh, girl, first of all, I don't care who you lay up with or who you sleep with. And, girl, I'm just like, you don't. You don't really care? Because that's all you talking about is Christian. Girl, you using your private investigator degree to talk to Carl Malone's cousin and look up court documents to say they not married, but you don't care? Sound like you care to me, girl. No shade. So Evelyn told look how she looked. This is how she looked when Jen was saying that about Shanice fucking the game and making a baby with him. Evelyn told Jennifer that she ain't gonna be able to walk around LA. Girl, she said the game gonna get her. She said if you bring up my daughter and who she's dating, which we know they're not dating. We know they're not together. You won't be able to walk around LA freely. And Jennifer turned her motherfucking head like, bitch, please. Cause that's what I was thinking. Girl, how the gang gonna get mad cause he a felon? Girl, we know that it's public record. And again, I'm gonna say this again. Why can you talk about this? I think I said this to you girls yesterday too. Cause we're about to end. I told y'all see how these people in their relationship business. That woman is always gonna choose her man. If your friend is in a situation and you have given her the advice that she needs and she is still dealing with this person, I'm gonna need y'all to mind y'all business. Jennifer married this man, allegedly. She is going to ride for her man. It don't matter. So it just looks crazy to me that Evelyn is pushing the issue about her husband when she know Jennifer is not budging. My man. She's gonna ride with him. Like, I don't understand why she keep trying to push it. And to tell Jen that she can't talk about her daughter because she ain't never had no kids. She should have been telling her she ain't never had no real husband anyway. Cause her, she ain't never had no real husband either. Cause her and Chad Ochocinco were married, what, 10 days before she found a condom, and he backed that bitch upside the head cause she swung on him. Cause I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all know Evelyn started it. Her mouth too smart. And just cause I don't condone domestic violence, I don't condone bullying either. Evelyn is a bully, has always been one, and girl, that's why Brittany finna get her together this season, and I'm excited to watch it. Not really, but really. Just for that. But stay out the vote business. And I'm going to take it back to this. What I said yesterday before I get out of here. We are too old. Some of us are too old not to be taking care of ourselves. We are losing too many people out here, y'all. We losing too many people for nonsense. I mean, nothing. It's too many medications. It's just too many of a lot of things for us to be losing young black people at the rate that we use them at. And I'm gonna stand on that. Women, if y'all are in these toxic situations, we'll set them up. Rod2centz will set them up for you. Girl, we just gotta come out with a plan, and I need the information. I need proof that this man is beating you, trafficking you, doing something to you that you need to get away from. And we can come up with a whole plan. You could be in another state. All I need is the police number. We can do this. Because in 2025, girl, we gotta start knowing our worth. We do. We gotta start knowing our worth, y'all. It is no reason that we should have at least one person that is our safe space. And I want y'all to really hear that. Think about who is that one person that's your safe space. You can call and tell anything to. Talk to unfiltered, freely, and not worry about them exposing you or trying to use it to blackmail you. We all need that one person. Okay? So I'm just, like I said, I mean it when I say that. This stuff that's going on with Cassie and just with my one of my friends passing away at such a young age the other day, it's a sad thing that's going on. And like I said, this is why I do this. I do this to keep y'all entertained, but I really want y'all to know it's about self-love. I love me, flaws and all. And I love y'all too. Even if y'all don't support me, y'all don't like me, I love y'all too. I love you, and I just want you to do better. And I'm going to end it on this. Today is today, and yesterday was yesterday. It's nothing you can do about yesterday, sweetheart. There is nothing you can do about nothing that you have did in the past. But God gave you the strength to wake up this morning. You're able-bodied. You got a sound mind. So you can make a decision to be a better person. What you did in the past, you can't change it. But you can always change today, and you can always change the future. But the first step is acknowledging. We have to acknowledge that we have done wrong or that we're not doing the right things. That way, we can work on how to change those things. That is what I live by. That is my life's anthem, baby. I did some low down, dirty things in the past, but it is nothing I can do about it. I ask those people for forgiveness. I ask God for forgiveness, and I have come to the point where I have forgiven myself. So whenever you leave me, you keep that one quote in your mind. Yesterday was yesterday. It's nothing you can do about it. But today, you can be a better person. This has been Too Real with Rod2centz, y'all. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me. I seen a couple of y'all stuck through the whole episode, and I appreciate it, and I love y'all for that. Y'all just don't know. See, when I said that, I had a little tear almost come up in my throat. But I'm a gangster, and I don't really cry too much. But I do. I appreciate you for the support, the love. And y'all gonna see me again Monday, because y'all won't see me tomorrow. But y'all see me Monday. Hope y'all enjoy what I had to talk about. Bye, girl.